multiple sclerosis does even more than just attack our myelin. It actively prevents our brains from restoring the myelin lost, leaving debris of it floating around our heads. But it's more than just having a messy house. Myelin debris is an important variable in inflammation and myelin removal. It is a critical step in the remyelination process. Boy, it's a nasty cycle of inflammation that gives rise to even more inflammation that must be stopped so that remyelination can take place. But you can get rid of that debris, believe me. Let me explain how. Hey, it's Steve. It's more than just useless junk laying around. Myelin, what we desperately want to restore around the nerves in our brain, has turned the table and has become an inhibitor of remyelination, as well as a preventer of axon regeneration. The 5 essential elements of MS recovery are such a pivotal player. Yet again, this time, I'm going to fall back on UVB light exposure. Certain cells need to be activated to accomplish clearance of this debris. They are called olfactory sheathing cells. Rapid clearance of neuron debris, known as phagocytic removal, can promote neuronal survival and outgrowth. So keep watching. I'll tell you exactly how to do it. Up until now, adult CNS neurons have shown a reduced ability or even a failure to regenerate. But you will know when this is happening. You'll know when it's happening because your MS, all your MS symptoms will start to reverse course instead of slowly getting worse over time. They do exactly the opposite and start to get better. I have repeatedly told you about the benefits of UVB light to cause DNA damage. That damage also temporarily damages Langerhans cells in the skin, which shuts down the immune system so it can repair the damage. But that shutting down is just the attack. This is about remyelination. So it's an absolute must. You should not forget to do and not be overlooked. Repeated exposure of our skin to UVB triggers premature sentience through the TGF-beta signaling pathway. I know that's like scientific talk, but let me say it more simply. DNA damage activates TGF-beta, and there's a lot to unpack, but TGF-beta enhances removal of that neuronal debris and promotes neuronal survival in olfactory and sheathing cells. UVB light works in tandem with the other 4 essential elements. in this situation, it's the first step that's needed to start the remyelination process. The light is very intense and so intense that it can easily burn your skin, but the power of it shouldn't be overlooked. I'm telling you, it shouldn't be overlooked. Every minute of exposure equals roughly around 1,000 minutes of UVA exposure. You know, UVA, when you just go out in the sun wearing sunscreen, that's UVA light. So figure how, but if you do it all right, and you're exposing your skin to UVB light, you figure out how much your skin needs, and you make sure not to expose longer, you're on the right track. My UVB lamp has a digital timer, so I'm guaranteed not to go over, and I'm hitting the perfect amount. You can do this. Believe me, you can do this, and once UVB light gets in there, activates TGF-beta, it gets in your head and clears out all that debris just floating around your head, and it will activate. I think it will activate when remyelination can happen. I'm curious, how's your UVB light exposure going? Have you refined your exposure time and have made it a routine? Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a video. Until the next one.